With Spearfish's resort-like natural setting, enjoy exploring downtown Spearfish and discover everything it has to offer for the whole family.
Ready?
Oil change, then tire place, then brake shop.
See you next week.
Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. From oil to repairs, Meineke's your one-stop shop. Come in now for a basic oil change for just $14.95. Meineke, on with life.
This is NewsCenter1 Weather with meteorologist Erica Horvity.
Welcome back. Well, today we had a crazy day of weather. We started out so warm and then the temperatures dropped as the cold front went through and the wind speeds were so gusty. Not only that, but we did have a red flag warning today across the area and a couple of fires did spark up, one just off of Mount Rushmore Road. Right now, though, it's much nicer now, 52 degrees with those winds out of the north-northwest at only 14 miles per hour. So we're looking at a pleasant evening as we go on tonight. Satellite and radar showing not much across the country except for there is some rain spinning off with a low pressure system in Saskatchewan. Now that has brought this cold front that, as you can see, we do have these clouds that it has sparked up, and you can actually see where that cold front is going as you watch those clouds move off towards East River and out of the state. Now, as that cold front moved through today, we saw strong wind gusts. Here's a regional map. It shows actually where that front has gone through today and behind it where all those strong winds followed. 63-mile-per-hour gusts in Pierre, 53-mile-per-hour gusts in Rapid. Not only that, Billings, almost 70-mile-per-hour gusts, so just strong wind gusts across the entire regional area. And that is because of this weather system that we do have going on across the country. Now, here's that cold front moving off as it goes today and into tomorrow. Now, behind it, we do see a secondary front, and that's just going to graze the northern part of South Dakota. It's not really going to affect us too much. By tomorrow, we're looking at high pressure moving into the area, and as that sets in, it's planning on sticking around for the rest of the week. We're going to see sunny skies tomorrow till next weekend. Now, let's take a closer look at South Dakota. It shows this little cold front that's just sticking right along our northern boundaries. And as it does, even though it's not going over South Dakota, it is bringing us strong wind speeds again tonight. So tonight until 3 a.m. we are under a wind advisory. Then that will expire, but we are expecting strong wind gusts into tomorrow morning. But as those wind gusts die down in the afternoon, we're looking at sunshine for the entire day, a beautiful sunny day, wind speeds dying down. And moving into Tuesday, we will see plenty of sunshine again, and those wind speeds still around 10 to 20 miles per hour. So they won't die down completely. It'll still be a bit windy. Tonight, we're looking at 45 degrees for our low with mostly clear skies and again, a windy night, those gusts getting up to around 35 miles per hour. Tomorrow, a cooler day. You know, we did get down into those upper 60s for this afternoon. Tomorrow's going to be a lot like that. So 67 degrees for our high tomorrow, mostly sunny skies. And those big wind gusts will mainly be in the morning. Gusts 15 to 20 miles per hour, 25. Wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour, and those will die down in the afternoon to around 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's your Black Hills area forecast. Temperatures across the area tomorrow in those 60s to low 70s. 70 in Pine Ridge, 67 in Rapid, 65 in Spearfish, cooler in the hills for sure, 63 in Hill City. And here is your 7-day forecast showing all of those temperatures in the mid 60s and lower 70s. It's going to be a beautiful week. That high pressure is going to keep that sunshine around, and it's going to be a great week ahead. Don't forget to check out our Click Big deals. We have a current offer of $25 coupon to Killian's Tavern and Steakhouse in Spearfish for just $12. So that is 52% savings. I'm going to have to try that out. I've never been there before.
Well, that steak looks really yummy right about now, I tell you.
It does.
It looks like we're going to have another warm weekend next week. Why does it always get so warm on the weekends?
I'm not complaining. I love it. Like, let's keep fall around for a long time before winter.
All right, thank you so much, Erica. Stay with us. We have national news coming up right here after this short break. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Ashley. Ashley Berry.
And I'm Jade Berry from Someone's in the Kitchen in Rapid City.
We got started here 3 years ago. We always have loved it, and we decided that it would be a great opportunity for us.
Pioneer Bank was a natural fit for our business.
They help us with everything in our personal life and our professional life. Jim at Pioneer Bank has always been super honest with us, very helpful. We can call him anytime with any questions.
It's stress-free banking with Pioneer Bank and Trust. Pioneer Bank and Trust is local.
The Honda for You sales event is happening now, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Honda Civic. Our best Civic yet was named a KBB.com Best Buy and is the best-selling car in its class. The Civic is also loaded with standard features. So hurry into your Honda dealer today, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Civic during the Honda for You sales event.
Stop in and see our selection of Scholl homes at Lichty Homes in Blackhawk. See why Lichty Homes is recognized with the prestigious 5-star Customer Service Award for commitment and excellence. You're sure to find your dream home at Lichty Homes. Let Lichty Homes build your manufactured or modular home from our many floor plans and options available to suit your needs. Come by Lichty Homes, where we build the home, you create the view.
Just when you thought they couldn't improve on the super clean tunnel wash, they've gone and done it. It's super. It's outstanding. It's a clean deal. It's the super clean tunnel wash, unlimited tunnel washing for only $24.95 per month. You heard me right. $24.95 per month. You can bring your vehicle in for a wash once a day, every day, and you'll only pay $24.95 per month. What a deal. Put the sticker on your windshield and it's goodbye Mr. Dirt and hello Mr. Shine. And it's available only at Super Clean Tunnel Wash at 1501 Campbell Street in Rapid City.
Proudly display your memories with the help of the Perfect Hanging Gallery. You name it, we can frame it. From memorabilia to family portraits, we'll give your treasures a unique and sophisticated look you'll be proud to show off. Custom framing is our specialty. With such a huge variety of frames and mats, you're sure to find that perfect look. At the Perfect Hanging Gallery, you'll discover antique maps and beautiful artwork from brilliant local artists. Visit the Perfect Hanging Gallery in the lower level of the shops at Main Street Square.
In our national news tonight, both Democrats and Republicans are asking the same question this week. Will he run? There's mounting pressure on Joe Biden to run for president and Paul Ryan to run for Speaker of the House. As NBC's Dave Wagner reports tonight, it's creating a cloud of uncertainty for the nation's capital.
It is the calm before the storm in Washington this week.
I think it's like chaos, and it is.
A House divided over who will be its next speaker.
We got to change things. We need a fresh start. We have a gulf and a divide that needs to be bridged.
Congressman Paul Ryan talked football as he left for the weekend.
I think Packers are going to beat the spread this weekend.
While a cross-section of House members are mounting a full blitz, encouraging him to run.
We've endorsed Daniel Webster, but Paul Ryan is a good man. He's a great communicator, the kind of messenger I think our party needs.
Ryan was the Republican nominee for vice president in 2012. The Republican frontrunner for president in 2016 thinks Ryan might buckle to the pressure.
He doesn't seem to want it, but I'll bet you that if it was actually offered to him, he would take it.
While Republicans attempt to unify, Democrats running for president are trying hard to show their differences.
Are you a capitalist? No. I'm a democratic socialist. But what I mean is I've been elected as an independent throughout my political career.
On Tuesday, the 5 declared Democrats will debate in Las Vegas, but all eyes are on Vice President Joe Biden. With frontrunner Hillary Clinton slipping in the polls, there is mounting pressure for Biden to run. A race for president that has become anything but predictable. Dave Wagner, NBC News.
Vice President Biden is not expected to make a decision in time for Tuesday's debate, though. And elsewhere in politics, President Barack Obama delivered inspirational remarks at a Democratic fundraiser event in San Francisco over the weekend. President Obama spoke to a celebrity-filled audience, including this year's NBA champion Golden State Warriors at the Warfield Theater before a Kanye West performance to support the Democratic Hope Fund. West has publicly expressed interest in running for president or Speaker of the House. So the current president of the United States took the opportunity to offer some advice to a potential future PZ.
But in case Kanye is serious about this whole POTUS thing, or as he calls it, PZ, I do have advice for him. There's some stuff that I picked up on the way. First of all, you've got to spend a lot of time dealing with some strange characters who behave like they're on a reality TV show. So you've got to be cool with that.
And on a more serious note, President Obama said Kanye's ambitions represent the American ideal that anyone who cares about the country can create change. Switching gears tonight, if a defendant is silent for the first 2 hours and 45 minutes of a 3-hour interrogation, sufficient to invoke his right to remain silent under Miranda? That was the question in the case of the waiver of Miranda rights.
In this case, the defendant was charged with first-degree murder arising out of the shooting death of a young man during a drive-by shooting. Upon his conviction, the defendant was sentenced to life in prison without parole. The arresting officer testified that he read the defendant his Miranda rights, and the defendant understood them according to the arresting officer and others present. The police proceeded to interrogate the defendant for approximately 3 hours. At no time did the defendant invoke his right to remain silent or request a lawyer, which would have immediately ended the interrogation by the police. The defendant did not claim that the police threatened or injured him, or that he was fearful during the interrogation. Towards the end of the interrogation, the defendant answered yes, when asked if he prayed to God to forgive him for the shooting. At trial, the defendant moved to suppress that statement. The lower court held that by answering the question, it constituted a statement after being given his Miranda rights, whereby he waived those rights. Therefore, the statement was admissible in evidence against him at trial. How would you decide this case? Was the fact that the defendant was silent during the first 2 hours and 45 minutes of a 3-hour interrogation sufficient to invoke his right to remain silent under Miranda? We'll be back in a moment with the answer to that question.
Wait, is that it? I think that's it.
What's up, Tiana? Thank you for everything you do. You're a wonderful mom.
Thank you so much. This is shocking that someone cares.
Tears of joy? Tears of
Yeah,
joy.
tears of joy.
Introducing the newest member of the Yamaha off-road family. It thrives in the most remote, rugged terrain. It never steps down from a challenge and travels long distances in search of adventure. The all-new Yamaha Wolverine. It's a whole new animal.
Black Hills Power Sports, I-90 service road between exit 60 and 61 in Rapid City.
Oh, that's a good price. Seriously? I'll grab 2.
Get ready to save.
Love Honey Nut Cheerios.
The Safeway stock-up sale is on. Now with your club card, General Mills cereals are $1.49. USDA Choice Beef Boneless Chuck Roast, $3.99 a pound. And get hundreds of great coupons throughout the store.
Honey, can you bring the truck?
The Safeway stock-up sale, it's just better.
Want to drive a brand new car home tonight? With Silverado Franklin's great car giveaway, the chances are better than you think.
2 times every month, one lucky winner will drive home a shiny new sedan. Daily key drawings get you entered for a chance to win a new car. That's 2 free cars a month, every month.
It all happens at the Silverado Franklin, home of Deadwood's great car giveaway.
Was the fact that the defendant was silent during the first 2 hours and 45 minutes of a 3-hour interrogation sufficient to invoke his right to remain silent under Miranda? No, according to the United States Supreme Court. Although the defendant did not speak for approximately 2 hours and 45 minutes during an interrogation, but then responded to the officer's questions, constituted a waiver of his right to remain silent. This case is about a suspect's Miranda rights under the landmark case Miranda v. Arizona, which requires that at time of arrest, the suspect be advised of his right to remain silent, his right to legal counsel, and that anything he says may be held against him. The police are not required to obtain a waiver, either verbally or in writing, of a defendant's right to remain silent under Miranda before commencing interrogation. The Miranda rule and its requirements are met if a suspect receives adequate Miranda warnings, understands them, and has an opportunity to invoke the right before he gives any answers or admissions. In the present case, the suspect did not invoke his rights under Miranda during the 3-hour interrogation. The evidence further demonstrated that the suspect was not coerced, nor was he otherwise threatened by the police officers. During the course of the 3-hour interrogation, at no time did the defendant express his wish to remain silent, nor did he request counsel. Thus, the statement given by the defendant during the interrogation was admissible, held the court. Remember, it's a matter of law.
And we'll take one final look at your weather after the break, but first, here's today's national scoreboards.
You've got priorities, things that need to be taken care of, and things to pay attention to. It's not easy, but you're making it work. At First Interstate Bank, we know the drill, and just as others are relying on you, you can rely on us to help keep you doing what you do best. Your world's a busy one, full of all kinds of financial choices. You've got people depending on you to make those decisions, and then make breakfast. Financial success on the go? It's bigger than banking. It's you and I together.
Which one holds more music?
That little thing.
Which one has better mileage?
The minivan.
Which one has more THC?
The big one?
Marijuana today is 80% more potent than grass in the past. This increase can cause damage to the teenage brain, mental health, and overall function.
Would you pass the drug test? Find out more at parenttest.org.
Lean & Sons is dedicated to our employees, customers, community, and families.
You're not alone. Yours is the spirit of 10,000 years. When tomorrow darkens, share your fear, share your pain. Your brothers and sisters will lift you up on the shoulders of your ancestors. No, you're not alone. Speak out, and together we can reach the sky.
And finally tonight, Erica, you know what the best thing about this place is?
What?
The fact that we have so many celebrations and we celebrate every season and we put on a lot of festivals.
Yeah, that is a great part.
I mean, you've covered quite a few of them already, right?
I have.
Well, tonight the celebration of fall continues. Take a look at this video. It's a wonderful season and none other than Old MacDonald's Farm celebrating on every Saturday. It's their second annual fall festival. So it's pumpkin everything, painting, picking, and just eating. And then if you've missed out on the fun yesterday, which is when they had their celebration, they're celebrating every Saturday from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. And tomorrow morning on NewsCenter1 today at 6 a.m., Louis Dortch will have the story. And exactly, him and his family, they always go out and do fun festivities and fun, awesome things around the Black Hills. So he took his wife and his kids and they went and experienced the fall festival there at Old MacDonald's Farm. Have you ever been yet?
I haven't been yet, no. But they always do so much fun stuff.
Yeah, lots of animals there. I don't know, might have to go.
You know, in Illinois we have corn mazes. Here we don't have that. There's no
I think we do.
Are there?
Okay.
Well, we'll find one.
We won't go there. But anyway, what's What's our weather look like for coming
Our
up?
weather is looking beautiful this week. Plenty of sunshine and those temperatures in the upper 60s and lower 70s for the remainder of the week. So we're feeling like fall out there. Winter, nope, hold off.
Today was my favorite day. It got really cool and crisp. I just feel alive. It's a perfect day.
I know, and so we're going to have a lot of that this week as well. Gonna get out and enjoy it.
Thank you so much for staying up with us on your Sunday night. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Have a good night.
Exciting career that never goes out of style? Our December cosmetology class has more to offer than just hair. Enroll in Headlines Academy's December 7th cosmetology class by November 1st and receive a $1,000 scholarship. Military scholarships also available. Financial aid for those who qualify. For more information, call or stop by and visit us in the Tuscany Square on Omaha Street, Rapid City. Are you ready to make headlines? For information on financial aid, scholarships, and gainful employment disclosures, please visit headlinesacademy.com.
You're probably not thinking of home heating options this time of the year.